Alright, what's up, guys? Now, I wanted to respond to some of the comments that I was getting on my Armored Core 6 video because I feel that a lot of those people, they just lack something upstairs and a brain, I don't know, thought process. I don't know what they're lacking, but they're obviously lacking something because they're unaware of people playing the game for the first time. Now, for those that couldn't pick that up from that video, that was my first time playing Armored Core. I've never played any other Armored Core games a day before in my life, all right? So the thing is this. I know that the developers have worked on Elden Ring and the Dark Soul series. I think they're the same developers. If not, they're in that same ballpark. But I do believe that I've seen that them same developers had also worked on Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. So I wasn't really imagining that this game was going to be an exact replica of like the Dark Souls and Elden Ring games where it's like, oh, we're going to have it where you're, going up against mad challenging people, because I played Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I played that game, no issue, no problem. I was going up against some old crazy people in that game. But the thing is this. I didn't beat the game. I should beat the game one of these days. But I have to say that I never had an issue with dealing with any bosses. And I'm trying to think. I think I did go up against some boss-like characters, or if not boss-like, boss characters in that game. I have no issue with it. And even talking on other games outside of this, team of people that worked on Armored Core, Dragon Ball, like them developers, but just talking on other games, the one game that I played where I had to say, like, yeah, they had some challenging bosses in there, but the Destiny series. Fam, when I played some, like, that's like some, that was like, I had to say that was like some of the first few times where I actually paid attention to a boss fight, like on how I'm supposed to, like, be tactical, the areas I'm supposed to shoot at, the weapons I'm supposed to use to really, get through this mission faster. And there's been times where I had to go up against bosses by myself. There's been times where I had to go up against bosses with other people. Guess what? We failed, we messed up, and that's something that I'm not afraid of. But the thing is this, at least I can say that at some point in time, I did beat those bosses. Yes, I might have messed up. Yes, I might have failed. Yes, I might have had to do that mission over and over and over again. But the thing is this, there wasn't no, like, weapon limitations and things where it's like, oh, I can only use this weapon. So that's what a lot of people were telling me in the comment sections of that Armored Core video, that I was supposed to use my sword. My thing is this, how am I supposed to know that if it's not being told to me? My thing is this, like, when I play a video game, or just in video, just all video games, it don't matter what type of video game it is, but it's like, in most video games, they usually, like, especially when you're dealing with that. Now, if it had been for the first boss, okay, cool, whatever. And then all the other bosses, they're gonna like, okay, you just gonna have to figure this stuff out on your own, because that was one thing that I remember watching the video on about Armored Core 6, was that all enemies, you're gonna have to use, like, different, weapons on them and stuff. So that I didn't mind. But the thing is this, when you start me off, all right, with whatever weapons that I'm starting off with, but I'm only supposed to use a sword, like, you're supposed to get underneath the helicopter and start slicing, its little chin area with it. How am I supposed to know that? So that's why I'm like, when people are like getting on me about that, it's like, can you not see that? My thing is this, regardless of whether you can see it or not, I just think that it should be established. It should be known. Like, if I'm watching somebody playing a game, right? And my thing, even if it's something where it's like, if I have to ask them, but I'm not going to get on them because they don't know how to get through a boss. You know how many people that probably done played that game besides me, but how many people that probably done played that game and they're not even content creators? And even if they are content creators, do you know how many people that probably played that game and couldn't get past that first mission and most likely did the same thing that I did, got their money back? I'm saying, it's like, it's the thing is this. It's okay for people to not like a video game, but what confuses me, it's like me being attacked for not liking it. Now, I can't say, because I actually do want to go back and try that game out again. I really want to, like, sit down and give it, a chance rather than, like, getting angry so easily. But at the same time, I don't want people, especially if you're not even developers for the game. I don't care how long you've been playing the game. I don't care how many of them that you've played. I don't want random people trying to guide me through playing this game. No, I want to be able to do it myself, but at the same time, I don't want to be attacked if I feel that, okay, this is a better way of taking out the enemy versus using a little sword. My thing is this. if all right, let me just lay out a scenario right now, right? You're in the wilderness, you see a mountain lion just staring at you. Next thing you know, this thing is licking its lips, charging full speed at you. The thing's tending to kill you, right? Now you have a sword and you have a gun. You're an accurate shooter, you don't miss shots. You're pretty much the dude Will Smith's character in the Suicide Squad movie, so you know you're gonna get a direct headshot on this thing, right? Now you got this little dent sword, like a little, like one of them little Halloween swords, but it's a sword though. It's it's gonna stab, it's gonna cut up, it's gonna do some things. But my thing is this: you have enough time, right, to either shoot at this mountain lion or to wait till it runs up on you to start stabbing and slicing it up. Now, I know there are probably going to be some people out there that's going to say, oh, well, I obviously will stab it because I want to preserve my ammo. Let's say you have an unlimited supply of ammo, right? Let's say your ammo is no, issue for you and things. So it's like, it doesn't matter regardless whether or not, if you shoot it or stab it. But my thing is this: I think most people in a situation like that, they're going to shoot that mountain lion. So getting back to Armored Core 6, when you see a helicopter flying at you, right, and it's shooting at you, obviously you're going to shoot back. But maybe if this helicopter would have pulled out an arm and then it started slicing at me with a sword, then maybe, just maybe, I might have had a little sword fight with this helicopter. But it didn't do that. It was shooting at me. I knew I had guns on the little, robot mechanic thing, whatever it wants to be called. But overall, I have guns on it. So what am I? Guns and missiles. So what do you think most people are going to do in a situation like that? And I guarantee and I promise you, everybody that had played that game, yeah, maybe, they sat down, thought of like, okay, every tactic and way that they can take this boss out. Me, on the other hand, I'm just trying to shoot at it. And then also on top of that, another thing that I don't think too many people might have picked up on from that first mission is that they got this little barrier that's like you can't fly. The helicopter can fly out of it, but I can't fly out of it. And so, but you know what, before I move on any further, I actually do want to thank those for giving me some sort of credit, for overall, like, getting it, the damage down as much as I possibly could with shooting it. Because I think, yeah, there were some people in the comments saying, they was like, yeah, freaking pretty much saying A for effort. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, then there's people in the comments and then people disliking the video, upset because I raged on the game. Okay, for one, do you know how many people rage on video games? Do you guys not watch like rage compilations, or are you just looking for videos of people getting mad at your favorite game? That's the stuff that I don't understand, where it's like, bro, I'm new to the game. I'm unaware of how you're supposed to take out bosses. So when people are getting on me on stuff like that, how do you think, if you truly do know me, how do you think I'm going to respond to that? I'm not going to respond to, well, I'll do this video talking about it, but I'm not going to respond to those individuals. And matter of fact, the thing is this: I can obviously, care less for what people overall have to say about me and how I play games, because at the end of the day, it's not going to, make me lose any sleep at night. I'm not going to have no ill feelings towards it. That's just people out there just having a lack of, just an intellectual thought process of a person being new to a video game. And it's like, fam, because that's what I more so wanted to do in this video, was to explain to people that there's going to be at times where you watch a video and that person is brand spanking new to that gaming community. So and this is just my advice out there to people, rather than attacking them and disliking their video because they don't know how to play a game, how about help them? How about offer some assistance? How about, actually be, just a good viewer or something? But it's like, people like that, it's like, fam, come back. I guarantee and I promise you, it's pretty much your comments going to be on mute to me. I ain't going to have to read, see, hear anything that you have to say. But it just trips me out, where it's like, and that's why I'm more so is like tripping off of, where it's like, you see somebody, because I know when I see people playing a video game for the first time, because I know there's been times where friends have came to me where it's like, if they're playing, because I know the two games I played a lot is Destiny and the Division series. Those are two games I have to say I'm like very experienced in, where it's like I ain't played those games, freaking in, out, backwards, forwards. I'm saying every way possible. I ain't played that game. Controller, mouse, and keyboard. If I can play that game with my mind, I would try it, But my thing is this: if a friend comes to me, right, and they're struggling with whatever, that they're struggling with in that game, rather than attacking them, and getting on them because they don't know how to play the game, I'm going to help them. I'm going to guide them. I'm not gonna, insult them and things because they don't know how to play a video game. It's just so, and the dumb thing about it is that each and every person that left a comment on that Armored Core video, making it seem like, oh, I'm a king, I'm a god, so I know what I'm talking about. I guarantee and I promise you, if they posted their first time playing Armored Core or any other game that they suck at, and that's why I'm like, that's why I'm really not trying to hear anything from those guys, because I'm like, I guarantee and I promise you, you are not playing how the developers are playing that game. You guys most likely done died 100 million times yourself, and you're trying to come to me and tell me how to play the game. And I ain't trying to see no comments of nobody like, well, I actually got through the first mission the first try. I ain't have to do it over. Whoopity doo. I'm so happy for you, okay? But at the end of the day, I can care less. And I don't have that game. I might buy that game again in the future, just to give it another chance. Maybe when it's on sale, or if it costs like $10 at GameStops. But other than that, I have no desires on playing that game, and I have no desires on hearing people in the comment sections trying to tell me on how to play that game. So anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. I really don't care if I offended anybody in this video. It's like people wasn't sitting down thinking about, oh, whether am I offending TMossBoss when I leave a comment. So if you were offended by this video, I'm not sorry. So anyways, and that being said, just next time when you feel that you need to comment or leave a comment and it's a meaningless comment, it's like if you sat down and actually watched that video, I think it was well established that I was going to get my money back. So it's like, why are people trying to tell me how to play the game after the fact? It's just people. It's like you need to go see the Wizard of Oz and get a brain. I don't know what you need to do, but you need to do something. All right. So, but anyways, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'm gonna play some games that I know about. Games that actually don't have you play it 100 million times just to get past first mission. All right. So, talk to y'all later. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.